For those who are missing out, you play an ex-FBI agent, current CIA agent, Black Ops.
Ex-FBI agent, ex-CIA agent, current Black Ops,
So you
maybe
can't,
FBI. Like,
you
it's so
can't keep a
confusing.
job. You play a person who just cannot hold down a
Yeah,
job.
she's a person of interest. She can't hold a job at all.
You have.
I'm constantly fired. I'm constantly framed.
But I can't believe you keep getting rehired. I feel like Black Ops should have looked at your resume and
I
said,
feel like,
I got to be honest, FBI and CIA both kicked you out.
Well, I don't know if they kicked her out. Last time she, like, at the end of season 2, she gave up everything. And she was just
gotcha.
like, I always get framed because I'm the brown girl.
Okay.
FBI does not like me.
Yeah.
So I'm out. Peace.
Okay.
So, but
And so you're like, you know what? I want a simple job where I just fight people on fire escapes.
Which is what she does. She moves to Italy and she settles in beautiful Tuscany in Montepulciano for 3 years. And we pick up this season 3 years later, which is amazing because if you haven't seen the first 2 seasons, it doesn't matter. You can just start season 3.
And the other thing that's amazing is you actually got to go to Tuscany. Were you so happy when you saw that in the script?
I did. I was so excited, but I also felt terrible because I was the only cast member that went.
Oh, right. Because
Yeah.
everybody else had to stay in the fake CIA.
Yeah, everybody has to be in fake Italy in New York.
Yeah.
I got to go because I had to be like really beautiful in the vineyards and everything, which was amazing, and I felt super bad. So I brought everyone wine from Montepulciano where we were.
That's very nice.
Yeah, because I was like, you know, you can experience.
Did you really, or did you get home and go to a wine store and say, I need wine from
It
Montepulciano?
said Montepulciano. Well, I could have done that in New York. You
Yeah,
get anything
exactly.
here, but no, I didn't.
Okay, that's very nice.
I got it with me. May have got it with me for myself and then felt guilty when
And
I
so
arrived
you
in New
you
York.
were like,
and
I
gave
got a
it to
bottle
them.
for you guys to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, no.
Here's some Dixie
Like
cups and do it up.
No.
Now obviously, there's a lot of physical work on the show, a lot of fighting. How are your fighting skills?
Well, I always do my own stunts.
Really?
And
That's impressive.
I think, this weird thing started happening to me, you guys. I think I've been being Alex Parrish for 3 seasons now. I've started to believe that I have her fighting skills.
Oh, yeah, that's bad.
Yeah. I mean, if I get mugged in New York, I'm gonna be like all ready for it, and then someone's just gonna slap me and I'll be out.
I'll say, that was actually, I hate to say this, as they're taking your purse, they'll be like, that was easier than most muggings.
You should not have tried that. But
Like, as soon as you did that, I was like, this is going to be
I'd be
super
like,
easy.
or something.
You also got to go to Ireland.
Yes, we shot in Ireland, Dublin, which was amazing.
And your mom came. That's a picture of you and your mom in a
I
pub,
think my
it looks
mom
like.
just came for the beer.
Yeah. She's a beer fan?
Yeah, she's a beer fan, but also...
You guys got to learn. You can get all these alcohols wherever you were. You don't have to travel.
Yeah, but it's Ireland. And I
is.
think my mom just makes excuses to come and visit me when I'm in like really interesting places in the world. So she just like uses me to actually visit this place.
Yeah, but I mean, you still benefit. You get to hang out with your mom.
Yeah, and she's super cool.
And it seems like you've chosen to hang out with your mom a lot because she is your producing partner.
Yeah, we're business partners. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah. How
You
long?
can never yell at your mom.
No.
Like, you know, when like it's a problem or if you're having a disagreement, she always just gives you the eyes. Like she always just gives me the eye. It's like disappointed, and then I'm just like, fine, we'll do whatever you want.
So obviously you bring a lot of creativity to this producing partnership.
Yes,
What
that's
does
the
she
deal.
bring?
I am the creative, she's business.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't understand money and like taxes and all that complicated stuff. So she does all of that, whereas I do all the creative.
And was that
development.
your whole life? Was she the one that was locked in on money and
You
business?
know, it was amazing. Like my dad didn't know anything about money. And my mom was always financially like very acute. So one day he was just like, I don't understand this. Here's my wallet. This is what we make. And now my mom started putting credit cards and like cash in his wallet. I think I still get pocket money.
She's
I think
she's
so.
a put pocket.
I think so. Yeah, she's a put pocket.
Oh my God,
I need to
$100.
use
How'd this
that.
happen?
It's like, where did I get this money from? I'm rich.
You, as a producer, you produce films all over the world, but you've done 50 movies in India,
I'm
in
gonna say.
Bollywood.
In India, in Bollywood.
In Bollywood. So I want to ask about this because obviously I'm guilty of this as well. I believe Bollywood to be a genre of films, but that's not the case.
No. And that's what annoys me so much. I mean, I don't even think I realized that when I was in India working in Hindi films, that Bollywood has been reduced to like a genre when it's not. It's actually an entire industry of movies which does action, drama. It's like Hollywood, but Bollywood's not even a place.
Yeah.
Hollywood's a real place.
Right.
At Trader Joe's, I saw Bollywood-flavored popcorn. How do you put a flavor to an entire industry?
Yeah.
What would Hollywood's flavor be? Like cheeseburger.
Yeah. Well, no, it would be gluten-free. Yeah.
Soy latte.
Yeah, exactly.
With no soy.
Exactly. It would be latte popcorn.
Yeah. It would be so it's like what is annoying is that it gets reduced to such a stereotype, which is really not. Not every Bollywood movie, though music is a very important part of our movies, but they're not all break out into random synchronized dancing. Every industry has its own stereotype. Every country has its own stereotype.
So you work with, obviously, the Indian film industry so much. What is the stereotype they have about American films?
Well, I think, like, aliens only land in America.
Yeah, that's true. That's a really good point.
I want an alien in India.
Yeah. You know.
I want E.T.
Well, that's the thing. You can't say you want an alien because very rarely are they E.T. Like 1 out of every 100 times,
That
there's
is
somebody
true.
who just wants to get out of there.
Yeah,
to
they're
like,
usually trying to eat your brains, but I'd like to see what, like, other parts of the world would do when that happens.
right.
You know, it might be
I'm just
nice.
worried that you will panic and then you will break out into a
Hey,
song.
I'm Alex Perry.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
I'll break out into a song and kick butt.
Okay, well
How
then
about that?
I will buy a ticket for that. Thank you so much for being here.